Hey Woodbridge, hope you're having a good week this week. If you were with us this last Sunday, we began a new series called Keep Following, and we're taking that from 2 Peter. And last Sunday, we wanted, before we begin the series of entering into this great epistle, I mean, it is absolutely incredible. We wanted you to meet the author, and so we just kind of stood back and looked at the scriptures and just kind of looked, how did Peter, the first, or the main apostle really, how did he first meet Jesus? How did he first begin to know who Jesus was and be introduced to Jesus? And when was the time when he first followed Jesus, fell on his knees and first followed Jesus? And so we just did this last Sunday. We had the awesome opportunity just to look into Peter's life. We found out that he really was the older brother of Andrew. Andrew was more the religious one. Peter was a fisherman. And even after he first met Jesus at the Jordan River, he went back to fishing. And I'm sure it was kind of speculation, but what was he thinking? Was his brother the religious kid that didn't keep his feet on the ground? Or was he someone who the family was proud of for him pursuing these religious callings of either being a disciple of John the Baptist and later becoming the first disciple of Jesus? And so we got to enter into the life of Peter. And how did Peter first meet Jesus and begin knowing him? Certainly when he began seeing Jesus healing people in his house, Jesus preaching from his boat, and then Jesus telling Peter, let's go out and do some deep sea fishing. And there's where Peter finally just said, depart from me, Lord, I'm a man of sinful life. And Jesus says, follow me, brother, Incredible story. And for you and I, it's a good time for us to reflect this week after Easter. How did we first meet Jesus? How did we begin to know Jesus? Maybe it was in a Sunday school class we first started hearing about Jesus. Maybe later in life or so forth, we began to encounter Jesus in ways that was different than when we thought. And when was the decision when you sat down and said, you know what, this is when I bowed my knee, just like Peter in that boat, and I began following Jesus? So this is a discussion just to think about in your own life, and certainly if you're in growth groups this week, when you get together in your growth groups, just share your life with each other. How did you meet, know, and follow Jesus? And isn't it fun to see Peter having this happen to him? He's a human being just like you and me, a flawed human being just like you and me, and yet he met the Lord. God is so good. Friends, we really look forward to seeing you this Sunday. We've got some great things happening this week. So come, be blessed, and look forward to seeing you. Take care now.